Hello! It's time for stream. It's time for more of this. Everyone ready for more of hashtag this? Let's hit start on the timer. Let us continue. I have just realized I do not have chat open. I can't see you. But I have a new emote today. If you haven't seen it, it is called Taiketra Wave. Blind. I can see you saying that. There it is, there's a new emote. It's an Iron Hands waving. I had the idea for it today. I know I said previously that the Iron Hands emote that I wanted to do was going to be Iron Hands thinking, but I had the idea earlier of doing a wave instead. And honestly, I really like the idea. And we have encountered something like immediately. A Firo. Alright, let's run away from this guy before he breaks our chain of zero. Should I add? I'm also getting a lot of messages on Discord suddenly. Oh, yeah, a lot of messages. I'll read those later. Anyway, we are shiny hunting. Let's get off our shiny Charizard. Hello. Yeah, I'm being controlled by the Eevee. This is a Ratatouille situation. And this Eevee wants me to catch some rats. So we're going to be catching some rats, and that'll set us up for some Dragonite. We just need the rats to actually spawn. There's one. Hooray! And we are starting to run low on Pokeballs. I gotta fix that at some point. Anyway, let's start grinding up all this. Oh, hold on a second. I'll be back in a minute. I just forgot to get my water. I left it in the other room. I need water to live. Alright, sorry about that. We're back. I have water now. Let us continue looking for the Rattata. Yeah, hopefully everyone's doing good today. Today's going to be a shorter stream. I could only start later today, unfortunately. Timings just didn't work out. But I wanted to do a little bit of something. So we're going to do a little bit of a shiny hunt, maybe like 1 or 2 hours. Probably 2 hours, actually. And we'll try and get a shiny. Hopefully, we can actually get a Dragonite this time. That'd be nice. But we now know how this actually works. That's the other thing. Alright, let's get more rats. Rats, please. We only have Spearow right now. Why? The one time. And an Ekans. Do rats no longer exist? Do I have to go over this way for a rat? Okay, there's no grass that way. Another Ekans, really? Alright, let's just start encountering things to run away from them to get them to despawn. But yeah, last stream, yesterday, we got a shiny Charizard. But at the same time, I realized I was doing this hunt wrong. Previously, I was using a lure, and what we learned is that with lures, they take the level cap of the route, and then +1 to the level. So we were only getting level 57s, which is not good when... Ooh, that wasn't a good throw. Which is not good when we specifically want a level 3. So we're going to have to do this without any lures whatsoever. Only with, like... Well, only the shiny charm, really. That's all we have. That and the fact that we need a catch combo of 11 to have Dragonite to spawn. That's what we're running off of right now. I am starting to run a little low on regular Pokeballs. I got Great Balls and I got plenty of Ultra Balls. So we should be good. Ah, there we go. Hello! I should catch. Yeah, there we go. Easy! Oh, I ran directly into that one. Happy accident. And that was also a happy accident. I threw the ball way too early. Flop. You have been captured. Alright, we just need a few more. That is an Ekans I didn't see. I'm also just remembering again, I have completely forgotten to redo my Nightbot commands for my latest video, but that's fine. I'll sort that out before tomorrow's stream. Because I am streaming tomorrow. Although it's not going to be Pokemon. Oh! I missed. That came over my left shoulder for some reason. Why? I have no idea. Snake. Alright, we've had a few things despawn there. Come on. We need the rat. I don't know why they're being so difficult to show up today. Yeah, we're getting so many things that just aren't rats. Let's force you to despawn. Can you evolve your Eevee in this? No. This is a special form of Eevee that you can't evolve. It is not a regular Eevee. Same thing with the Pikachu. You can't evolve them. They are forced to be that. The marketable kind. Basically, the Pikachu in Let's Go Pikachu is super, super slim. Hello, Plastic Vortex. Welcome to Rat. Well, welcome to the Dragonite hunt. But yeah, specifically the partner forms of Pikachu and Eevee. They are different, they look visually different, but they can't evolve and they have very boosted stats. Like, they are very strong. But they are locked to being only in this game. They can never be transferred out. And they will never be in another game again. Exclusive. They have their stats on Showdown, though. If you go to Pokemon Showdown's Pokedex, they're very strong Pokemon. Alright, we need 3 more. 3 more and the Dragonite will start spawning. And the Charizard. So many snakes. They're ruining my rat spawns. No, I'm not doing that. I wanted to hit up to go to the bottom of the menu, but of course that's not an option in this game. No, no, no. Choose a real option. Alright, let's see if that spawned in a rat for us. No, that spawned in another bird. Hooray. Alright, let's get rid of this one. We're getting a bit unlucky with the Rattata spawns. It's not even what we're shiny hunting. I just need it because I thought it would be the easiest thing to build a catch combo off of. We got a Pharaoh now. Anything. Anything but a Rattata. If I stand in the corner, hopefully that like causes more things to spawn here. We just gotta wait for everything to despawn. There we go, finally. Pikachu's bizarre singularity of markability that rarely ever comes along. Even stranger it appeared whole cloth. Even the Golden Child Mickey Mouse had iterations. Pikachu was immaculate. In fact, Fat Hamster Pikachu from the 90s was probably an 11 that needed to be toned down so the fabric of reality wouldn't collapse. Pikachu definitely changed. It's changed a lot. It's become slimmer over time for sure. But I say that, in Gen 1, it was like, it looked like that, but by the time the anime came out, they changed the design, and it's just kind of stuck since. They made it slightly slimmer at points and less fat, and then they did some iterations, such as the partner Pikachu, which is very slim. But outside of that, it's kind of stayed the same. Mickey Mouse has sort of stayed the same for a while, though. You love Orb Pikachu. They did bring it back though. Gigantamax form Pikachu is Orb Pikachu. We only need one more Rattata, by the way. P. It's classic catchphrase. Come on, one more rat. Oh, that's not a rat, that's a snake. Alright, let's get rid of some snakes. More snakes, hooray! Let's get rid of even more snakes. There we go. That was from you discussing mascot appeal with a friend a while back. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it is interesting how mascots work. Another similar case, it's going to sound really weird to say, but another similar case is Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear has not changed since the first ever iteration. I know like there's been different types of Freddys, but the main Freddy Fazbear has been the same, and that whenever people say Five Nights at Freddy's, they think of that Freddy Fazbear forever. By the way, we're on 11 now, which means Charizard and Dragonite will start spawning. So, what do we need to do about this? We need to spawn in my friend, who will be here to help me capture these Pokemon when they show up shiny. And now we'll just need to go in and out of this area. No lures. Lures ruined it because lures forced them all to be level 57. We just need to walk in and out, check to see if any of the Charizard or Dragonite are shiny above me. Well, to be honest, anything shiny. I feel like I should catch everything that shows up shiny. Before I was thinking maybe skipping the Spearow and Fearow. But now that I thought more about it, we only need 11 Rattata to be caught to start the to continue the hunt. So I'm just gonna, continue. Continue catching every shiny, and then I'll go and catch another 11, because it's not too difficult. And a shiny's a shiny, I don't like intentionally failing shinies. And we've already failed one shiny in this hunt. We already failed a shiny Charizard, so let's try and not do that this time. Not just liking the character, but discussing its appeal of as an overall mascot to as many people as possible. Like some Digimon and Pokemon that you like a ton aren't exactly the overall best mascots. Yeah, you gotta have general appeal. General appeal, versatility. It's gotta be broad. That's the thing. Yeah, people don't associate Pokemon with shoulder. It's gotta be something that's broad. It's basically general marketing. Do you even think about Shuckle once a month? I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought about Shuckle earlier today. But yeah, there's Pokemon I don't think about for a long time. But overall, I do still, like, I think a lot about different types of Pokemon, but that's because I'm still, you know, I'm very much into Pokemon. We only got one spawn that time. Power Trick goes crazy. Power Trick does go crazy. But it's like, if you just, like, tell someone, what Pokemon are you thinking of right now, just, like, out of nowhere, they're not going to say Aromatisse. They're not going to say, like, Simisear or anything like that. They're going to be saying something that's broad, popular, and general. Wizard! Scraggy! I mean, to be fair, if someone came up and asked me what Pokemon are you thinking of right now, I'll probably end up saying, like, Porygon 2 or Chien-Pao. And people will be like, I've heard of Porygon before, but what's Chien-Pao? And I'll be like, actually, I said Porygon 2, not Porygon. Gen 1, hello? I said Porygon 2, that's different, that's the evolution to Porygon. And also, Chien-Pao is one of the new legendaries. Literally so cool. And I'll put on some glasses with bandages around the middle. Your friend loves the Digimon Chirrupmon, but you would only give that guy a 7 because, as cute as he is to some people, other people find him unapproachable with the clothing, unusual eyes, and pointy teeth. Yeah, for the Digimon, I don't know much about Digimon, but the Digimon that always put me off are the ones that are just humans. Like, way too humanoid. Like, I know Pokemon have some that are pretty humanoid, like Mr. Mime and Gardevoir, but then you get some that are like, they just straight up look human. They have human-colored flesh and human proportions. What do you mean, what do I mean? Mr. Mime and Gardevoir are very humanoid. Angemon is sick. I don't like Angemon. I'm gonna be real, I don't like it. Chirrupmon is just an itty bitty bat with clothes. Yeah, again, it's the same thing with Pokemon. I don't like Pokemon that look like they're wearing clothes. Like I'm not a big fan of Throw and Sork, because those are both Pokemon that just naturally sort of like have clothes, and I don't like that. I like to keep them as animals, you know, and animals don't really wear clothes unless they're in Rivals of Aether. Cinderace moment, yeah, I'm not big on Cinderace either. I like the concept behind Cinderace, but I don't really like the execution. No Mimikyu? Mimikyu! Now, you've caught me here. You've caught me here. Mimikyu I do like. But Mimikyu I like because it's like, it's not wearing clothes, it's more of like a trickster ghost that disguises itself, in a way. I do like Mimikyu. You've got me on the exception. It's not an absolute rule, I guess. I guess it depends on, like, how much I think, like, the clothes are, like, clothes in comparison to designs. You saw an artist that suggested a Mimikyu is just a Drifloon under that hood. That'd be funny. Wait until he hears about Cosplay Pikachu. Cosplay Pikachu, yeah, I know about Cosplay Pikachu. I think it's neat, but at the same time, I'm not that big on it. But at the same time, I don't think they should have got rid of it. I think it's a Pokemon that should have stuck around. walking in and out the building. Oh, that's 3 Spearow. Don't care about that. No, no, no. That's a regular Charizard. I don't know why I said it like that. Zard! Oop, walking the wrong way. Taking a big sip of my water. Hello, Dragonite. Large Dragonite. It is really interesting how easy it is to get Charizard and Dragonite in this game, by the way. Because as soon as you beat the game, all you have to do is go to the spot I am at West Route 4, in front of the Pokemon Center, go in and out, and you can just reset Charizard and Dragonite if you have a catch combo of 11. Which is very easy to get, as you saw, because all I needed to do was catch 11 Rattata in a row. You don't have to do much. You can also just go to other routes, like earlier routes where things are extremely easy to catch, and just build up a catch combo there, and go somewhere else, and you can see the effects of it. It's just that this spot here is the best place to guarantee that every spawn you get is a flying spawn. Because there's no grass here. So you just walk in, walk out. And also from here, you have the chance of getting a legendary bird. So from doing this, we haven't seen one yet, but by doing this, we potentially can encounter Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. They are possibilities. They're just rare possibilities. And I've not seen one yet. Oh, there's Dragonite. We had a few Fearow in a row there. But don't worry, this technique works. Going into a lurk, no worries, Light. By the way, that's a new emote I made today. For those who just got here. I made that new emote earlier, the Iron Hands waving. It's going, hello! Bye-bye! This is quite the oinky splinky music. What's this from? I gotta take a peek at this. This is Arvin's theme? No way, this is Arvin's theme. I thought Arvin's theme was different. I must have misremembered. this Dragonite again. Oh, I see I've got DMs. Oh, it's the Drifloon art that you were talking about. Ah, thank you for sending that. All comes full circle. They're all dressing up as each other. I see. Oops, I'm holding down. Don't hold down. And don't hold that direction. That is away from the door. I want to actually be able to get in. There we go. Yeah, most of this hunt, for those who haven't been here for the past few streams, most of this hunt is me focusing on the top third of the screen. Because I'm checking to see if, because all the shinies that spawn here, we only have four Pokemon that can be shiny that we're spawning in. Well, technically 7. But 4 common ones that can be shiny that we're spawning in. Charizard, Dragonite, Spearow, and Fearow. And those are all pretty drastic shinies, which is nice. It means it's very easy for us to tell. So I'm just keeping an eye for when all 3 spawn in, because we get a maximum of 3 spawns. Just keeping an eye on it, and seeing if any of them show up shiny. So like, for example, when I look at the shadows down here and I see like a Charizard or a Dragonite, I make sure to check to see if like they're orange. If they're not orange, then yoink, I'm up there immediately. Spearow and Fearow, I'm sort of like half checking. They're not my targets. I'll be paying attention to them, but not like a huge amount. But if I notice that they're shiny, then I will go after it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to check them. And for those wondering what the other 3 I'm talking about, because I said 4 and then 7, the other 3 that can potentially be shiny is Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Because they can show up and they can be shiny, which is crazy. It's crazy that they can be shiny. But with how rare they are to even show up in the first place, do not expect it. It's nice when they spawn and they land just in front of the camera. It means I can very lazily check. Like that. Very easy to check. I can just peek. The one thing we do have to be slightly careful of, though, is that the green for Shiny Dragonite, it's a slightly camouflage into the background, because there's a lot of green into the background. We should notice it, though. But I'm just trying to be a bit cautious of, you know, there may accidentally be me not noticing it. Which will be tragic, considering it's our target and we need specifically level 3. But we'll come to it when we'll come to it. I accidentally whacked my Joy-Con on my desk just then. It's still good though. We're safe. Okay, a nice bit of rare spawns though. Sometimes because we're not using the lure anymore, sometimes we do get a lot of like just Spearows only. We've not had a whole lot of those yet. Like we've had a couple, sure, but yesterday we had quite a big, like a few minutes where it was just Spearows. But we're getting really good spawns now, which is nice. With no lure. Hooray! Also, we're currently on Phase 5. The shinies I've encountered so far, we had a shiny Charizard that I failed, then a shiny Fearow that I caught, a shiny Charizard that I caught, and then a shiny Spearow that I caught. So we failed one, we've caught 3. I'm just glad I was able to reclaim the Charizard. The big mistake with the first Charizard is that I didn't have player 2 spawned in advance. We thought we could spawn it in during battle, like you can for everything else, but that only happens on the ground. Apparently, if you want player 2 to be in the battle with you while you're doing an air battle, you have to be in, like, you have to already have player 2 spawned in before you go in the air. Otherwise, it won't work. Which is strange. You feel like you should be able to summon it in. But I guess not. No, no, no. This is the track I used for the montage in the Rogue Mega Rush video that I did recently. That video is only like a week and a bit old. I think it's probably, no, it's 2 weeks old now. Yeah, it's 2 weeks old. Oops. It's actually 2 weeks old. That's kind of crazy. Time goes quickly. Quite an amount of orange dragons coming around today. I really like this part of the song coming up. When the guitar comes in, you'll hear it shortly. It's so good. Oh, yeah, it's coming up now, actually. Yeah, the video I'm talking about that I put this song in, I think it's still actually the command. Because I haven't updated it yet, have I? No, I haven't. Okay. It's not my newest video, but it's still in my commands because I haven't updated it. Because the latest one I did was a new Spore video. Which I did last week for April Fools. Which doesn't feel like it was last week, but it apparently is. I had a lot of fun doing that video though. Oh, the music. It grows softer, more peaceful. Oof, man. I don't know why, but I'm suddenly just feeling like the wave of tiredness hit me. Which is crazy, because I had a coffee not that long ago. Caffeine sometimes has that sort of reverse effect on me. Drink water? Oh, don't worry, I got plenty of water next to me. I've been slurping. The problem is that I've eaten a lot of chocolate today. With it being Easter, I got a few Easter eggs. I ate a lot of it today. Like a lot. It's just so good. And I think that's just sort of knocked me into like... I'm coming to a sugar crash, I think, right now. Just like falling asleep. But I am drinking water, don't worry. Ooh. Nothing there. Favorite Chucky? Will judge you based on your answer. My favorite is Whisper. Have you ever had a Whisper? Whisper or Double Decker, actually. I like Double Deckers a lot. But Double Deckers I have less frequently because they're more of a treat. Whispers are a lot more simple though. I'm prepared to be judged. Never had a Double Decker, to be honest. They are really nice, but they're quite thick. There's quite a lot going up to them. You only just looked it up. Yeah, it's like a partly rocky road. They're a little goopy. I don't have them too frequently. But they are nice to have every once in a while. It's one of those where it's like, it's nice, but you can't have it too often, otherwise you're going to get sick of them for life. A bit like cream eggs. If you have too many cream eggs, like, in one sitting, you're going to get put off for life. That's how you feel with Pringles cans sometimes? Oh yeah, especially with how, like, whenever you eat a bunch of Pringles, they make you so, like, thirsty for water. You feel like you haven't drunk in 3 days. And you're like, I gotta down, like, a gallon of water now. You buy one, eat through the entire thing, and then realize why you don't buy them anymore. I used to be like that with mints, because what I do, my snack I used to keep next to my computer, that I just snack on occasionally, is that I'd grab a bunch of, like, Imperial mints, and I just snack on them one at a time. The problem with doing this, though, is that mints, especially Imperial mints, are they're naturally laxatives. So over time, I was like, maybe I shouldn't be snacking on these constantly. Maybe something is wrong. And I haven't really been snacking on them much since. Yeah, it is still healthier, for sure. But, you know, gotta gotta not be eating laxatives 24/7. So I don't really snack as much at the moment. You wish the UK had better crisp flavors? Yeah, it's kind of just like the same 6 things, really. We did have some more variety, but those were like limited time, because I remember like one of the big crisp manufacturers, they were doing like a competition to where everyone would like just eat the like eat the flavor that you want to keep the most. And it was stuff like Builder's Breakfast, which was like bacon and eggs flavor. There was squirrel flavor, which was interesting. You definitely gotta look for it though. Like Monster Munch is kind of nice because it's like pickled onions. I'm not really that big on salt and vinegar either, to be honest. It's like it's a little too strong for me. I do like ready salted. People look at me weird when I say I like ready salted. Prawn cocktail's pretty nice. Smoky bacon's pretty nice. Pickled onions is a nice flavor as well. I liked Builder's Breakfast a lot. It's a shame that didn't stick around though. You can get some chili flavored crisps though. I've had a few of those. In the UK, there's a brand called Sensations that do some nice chili flavored crisps. I'm real. Ready salted is basic but good. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes less is more. Like it's a nice amount of salt. It's not an overwhelming amount of salt like salt and vinegar is. It's like it's a nice amount of salt. I like cheese and onion as well. Thai sweet chili carried you through uni. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I do like those ones a lot as well. But yeah, we're definitely limited. Have you ever had Whatsits? They're very cheesy. They're a little addictive though, but they make your fingers really orange. Oh, have you ever had Twiglets actually? They're not exactly crisps, but I don't know how to describe Twiglets. They're also very addictive. They're like a flavor I've not really had before. But they're very nice. You like the giant ones? You think you bought some today when you went on your grocery run? Oh, nice. Yeah, Whatsits are nice. But yeah, Twiglets are also like pretty interesting. I've not seen them around for a little bit though. I remember one year for Christmas, my parents got me like a big tub of Twiglets, and I just go through them, and it just turned my hand brown because of how much I'd be eating them, and they leave quite a fair amount of residue. It was to the point where I filled a bowl with water and just kept it next to my Twiglets so that I could rinse my hands. Hey Ginger, welcome. Oh Ginger, I can greet you with my brand new emote. Check this out, check this out, check this out. Hello, hello there. It's my new emote. You have access to it because you are a Twitch subscriber. It's a waving Iron Hands. Hello! I made it earlier today. I know I did say in the past I was going to make an Iron Hands emote that was the thinking face. But earlier today I looked at the gif of like the yellow smiley face waving. And I thought, I want an emote like that. And thus, 1 hour later, this was born. But we're continuing the hunt today. Today's going to be a shorter stream as I had to start a bit later. But we're still quite early on, so still got plenty of time to do some shiny hunting. Not found anything yet today, but I am doing the shiny hunt correctly this time. No more level 57 Pokemon spawning. All are from level 3 to 56 as intended, so we can hopefully get the level 3 shiny Dragonite. Or we may get a level 3 shiny Charizard along the way, which would be interesting. That's something I didn't really think of. I thought about the Dragonite, and even though I knew Charizard was the exact same situation, I just didn't think about the possibility of a level 3 shiny Charizard. Actually, to be honest, I just thought there's also it's a ridiculously rare possibility, but the very, very, very rare possibility of a level 3 shiny legendary bird. Because Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres are the same situation, they're just thousands of times rarer. Which is kind of crazy to think about. It can happen. We could get a shiny level 3 Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, theoretically. Doesn't mean that we're going to. I don't have dream luck. But it could happen. I don't know what's more likely. Me winning the lottery or me getting getting a shiny level 3 legendary bird. Probably me winning the lottery, to be honest. I haven't done the maths in my head. Or the math, if you're American, because they singularize it. Singularize? They singularize. Well, they have better words than me. Me no speak words no good. But how are you doing today, Ginger? Hopefully you're doing good. How's the bulk box coming along, by the way? You said you were on the last folder, right? Did you finish it? Last 3 out of 14. Ah, gotcha. You must have said last folder of the night yesterday. My bad. I misinterpreted it. But last 3 folders out of the 14 left. Yeah, you're definitely getting to the home stretch now. And does it all fit into the same box, or is there like multiple layers of boxes? Some of those base sets really, really fill up. Especially Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon had so much. Same box right now. Nice. That's a regular Charizard. Yarr! I don't know why I did a pirate voice. Might have to put Scarlet, Violet, and Mega in a second one. Honestly, it's a good point to do that, to be honest. 8 generations in 1 bulk box is really, really good. At least then you can guarantee that you're keeping all the Gen 9 together, rather than splitting the Gen in the middle. Or even worse, risking splitting Scarlet and Violet. Although it is very interesting that... Is Gen 9 the first gen to have 2 different base sets? Because for Gen 8, am I correct in thinking that Gen 8 was just Sword and Shield? You think so? Yeah. No, it is interesting that they're doing that. Like, I understand that there's a big gap between now and Winds and Waves. But I don't know, I just find it really interesting that they've done a new one for Legends EA for Mega Evolutions to come back. Pokemon has really gone full in on Mega Evolutions again. They really heard everyone be like, hey, this is our favorite gimmick. Can you bring it back, please? And they were like, yeah, sure. Have a new game. Have a new TCG base set. We'll bring it back in Champions, which is a new competitive format starting Wednesday, by the way. Champions comes out Wednesday. I accidentally summoned Eevee. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to shake you. I know you want to battle more. But I can't. I'm looking for a shiny. A shiny level 3. I'm looking forward to doing Champions, though. I'm definitely going to be streaming that on Wednesday when it comes out. Tomorrow, though. Tomorrow is Slade in Rivals of Aether 2 Day. I'm going to be streaming a bunch of Slade tomorrow. But it comes out quite late in the day for me. But that shouldn't really change how I normally do shinies. Do shinies, do streams. My brain not good. My brain bad. You're gonna give it a try? Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try as well. I'll see how I feel with it. But for learning competitive, it seems like a really good jumping on point. Because apparently the tutorials are really good. They've changed the system so you don't have to relearn something if you're learning it for the first time. And also, I know it's like another one is a thing. It's like it has some pros and cons, but the fact that they're doing it bit by bit, like not every Pokemon's going to be available at once, it makes it a lot easier for me to hopping on. Oh yeah, you got the new NASA emote. Oh, is NASA doing a stream at the moment? I must have missed this. Is it Artemis related? Ah, nice. Yeah, I remember watching the launch, but I watched the launch on TV. Have they already gotten to the moon? Am I missing them going around the moon right now because I'm shiny hunting Pokemon? To be honest, I just didn't know. Not yet. Okay, good. If that's happening tonight, I am probably going to go and try and watch it. If it's happening tomorrow, I'll also try and watch it, but at the same time, I also want to play Slade in Rivals 2. I'll have to see. It could happen while I'm sleeping, though, to be fair. Oh, we're getting close to 9 hours. Number 9. I don't see that Dragonite. There we go. I saw the orange. And back out we go. Bye-bye. Hello. Can you believe it, guys? 1 hour into stream and no shiny? Is this rigged? But I do like that new emote. That's pretty neat. You got access to 2 new emotes today. You got the Pikachu Wave and the NASA emote. Very cool. How did you get the NASA emote, by the way? Is it just something you get for watching the stream? One hour of watching. Ah, gotcha. I might check it out a bit later before I go to bed. Watch a little bit of Artemis progress. Did you get a badge as well? Nice. Three Spearow, boo! I want Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres to all spawn at once right now. Okay, 2 Spearow. That's even worse than before. That's what I get for being greedy in my dreams and wishes. Hello, it's Noah. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. We are looking for a level 3 Dragonite right now. A shiny one, at that. We're quite early on into quite a long-term project, I should say, because it's not going to be quick, this shiny hunt. But I am invested for the long run. Just gotta keep resetting until we find something. I keep forgetting to put the phase counter on screen. I need to remember to do that. We're currently on phase 5. Got some regular Spearow and Fearow there. Not what we're looking for, no sir. There we go, that's a tiny bit more like it. Not Dragonite though. But again, a level 3 Charizard will be pretty nice, to be honest. Why level 3? Oh, that was a shiny! No, wait, no, never mind, it wasn't. I freaked out for a second. I thought that was a shiny. Ooh. I'm going for specifically level 3 because it's the lowest that Dragonite has ever been in a Pokemon game. It is, you know, if you look at how, at what level Dragonite is meant to be, like, when you evolve Dragonair into Dragonite, it's like level 50 something. Level 3 is the lowest it has ever been in any game. And I thought it'd be funny to get the lowest level shiny Dragonite ever. But I don't know how it is in Pokemon Go. It could be different in Pokemon Go. But I'm talking like main series wise. Because Let's Go is main series. A level 3 Dragonite is the rarest you can get. Get a level 0 shiny. Masuda method. Or bad egg, I should say. But yeah, there's a few situations where you can get Pokemon that are theoretically impossible by level to spawn in the wild, like in Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. You can get a level 7 Salamence, which is ridiculously low. Because again, Salamence is like level, I think level 50. So getting a level 7 is very interesting. Sorry for yelling, by the way. I genuinely thought that that was a shiny Spearow I was failing, but it was not. It was very much a regular Spearow that I wasn't looking at properly. That's on me. Whoopsie. But it's also a similar case with Charizard. So while my target is Dragonite, a level 3 shiny Charizard would also be really, really cool. Because I don't think you can normally get one that low. I'll have to check where else for Charizard though, but I know at least for Dragonite, confirmed this level 3 is the lowest it can get. No lower. Oh, hey, Izzy. SZ, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sorry, I'm not very good at reading. But hey, haven't been able to catch your streams lately. So glad you were able to see this before going to sleep. How's it going? All's going good. I am looking for a shiny level 3 Dragonite. But overall, all's going pretty good, thank you. Had some fun streams lately, which you can... I've edited and put them on my YouTube. But yeah, been enjoying doing this hunt. We've got a shiny Charizard. Well, we had 2 shiny Charizards. I failed one, which was a little tragic, but I did manage to catch another one, so that's a plus. But all's been going pretty good, actually. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I did fail one because I didn't know I couldn't spawn in the second player to help out, but this one here is the one I was able to get. Check summary. There you go. See? Pretty cool, eh? Also last night, despite being the 3rd stream of me doing this hunt, I realized I had done this hunt incorrectly. Because I was doing it with a lure. You don't want to do this hunt with a lure if you want a specific level. Because lures give you the level cap +1. So everything was forced to be level 57. I didn't realize it. Nice that it's going good apart from that. Thank you. Yeah, I also uploaded a new Spore video on my YouTube the other day, which people seem to really be liking, which is nice. The shiny looks so cool. Yeah, the colors are really good in this game. Like, this game's so vibrant and the shading's really nice. It's nice to see them go back to that a bit more in Winds and Waves. Because Winds and Waves looks a lot more vibrant than Scarlet and Violet did. I like Scarlet and Violet. But compared to Let's Go, it's not as vibrant. The Unknown turned out so well, the arm tech goes crazy. Yeah, I didn't know about the arm tech until that one comment I got on one of the Spore videos. I had no idea about that. It changes everything. It genuinely revolutionizes Spore for me. I can do so much more now. I would not be able to do Unknown if it wasn't for that tech. How many shinies have I caught? In this game or in total? I genuinely don't know in total. It's got to be in the hundreds. Like, I want to say like maybe around 200, 300. No, it's got to be even... No, way more than that. Way more than that, because I just had a 100 phase shiny hunt. I got to be at like maybe 500. Something like that. I have a lot of shiny in ZA. Yeah, hundreds. I have a lot of shinies. If you're talking about specifically Let's Go, how many do I have in specifically Let's Go? Let's see. Basically this amount minus 6. So let's take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 12. I have 12 in Let's Go. No, wait. I have 13 in Let's Go. I forgot about Spyro the Spearow. Let's remember to sort favorites at the top. There we go. Can't forget about you, can we, Spyro the Spearow? I also have to inform you about the Dr. Pepper Spore collab happened in 2008. Yes, I am aware of it. I haven't been able to find a trusted download of the packs yet. Because I don't want to risk my computer. I would like to get that at some point though. But at the same time, trying to make robots with specifically fleshy parts is really funny. But alright, I am aware of it. I still find it so weird that they made it a very specific collab, and also I believe it was American exclusive as well. Very strange. Spore had a lot of weird decisions. But still, I have fun making the creature creative stuff, for sure. I'm just glad the Unknown came out so well. That video came out a lot better than I was expecting it to be honest. The reason why I made it an April Fool's video is because I thought it was so stupid it was not going to turn out well, but it actually turned out pretty good. You have one shiny Gloom, and you're trying to get Sandshrew. Best of luck. Yeah, America exclusive. Think the activation code were in the bottle caps. Yeah, it's a weird one, and it's different now because well, I have Sport on EA. Well, I was gonna say on EA Play on the EA app now, because that's how I'm able to upload it online. Because for those who don't know, if you get Spore through Steam, the online functionalities just don't work. Like, not at all. So I ended up contacting EA support about that, because back when I started doing Spore stuff, I contacted EA support. I'm like, hey, I would love to connect online so people can download my creations. And I can't through Steam. Not even if you log in through an EA account. So what had happened was that a bunch of Steam keys got stolen. And in response, EA were like, okay, so anything with any Spore copy that's connected to a Steam account, don't let it online. Because they're all stolen copies. And we don't know which is which. And at this point, there are more stolen copies than there are actual copies. So remove all functionality for online for Steam versions. Steam just cannot connect online regardless of what you do. So, if you got Spore on Steam, reach out to EA support, tell them that you'd like to use the online feature for the game you bought, and they give you a free code for Spore on the EA app, which is what I did. I contacted them because I already owned Spore on Steam for quite a while. I contacted them through support. They gave me a free code once I showed them proof of purchase of that, and the DLC as well, because I also had the Galactic Adventures and Cute and Creepy packs. So I showed them proof of purchase, and they were like, yeah, that's good enough, here you go, here's a code. You can activate it on your EA account now. So I have it on my EA account, which is pretty handy. But that's how I'm able to upload everything online. I do it through the EA account. I believe I talk about this because in the description of every Spore video I do, I have instructions on how to download the Pokemon. I don't specifically say how to do it, I don't think, but I do say like the EA version of the game on the EA app is able to connect online and download it, and that's how I upload it. Because I do it all through the legal EA servers. I don't use fan servers. I don't know if fan servers even exist for the game, considering EA servers are still up. Maybe for this for the Steam variant, because a lot of people, you know, they don't really want to have to download the EA app for it. A lot of Spearow. Have I ever done a shiny only playthrough of a game? I haven't actually. It was something I was planning on doing soon though. For those who aren't familiar with it, there's a Pokemon Emerald ROM hack called Super Mariomon that is directed by the YouTuber AlphaRad. They are doing so. It's a ROM hack that basically replaces everything with Mario related stuff. It's a completely unique story. Everything about it is like completely tailored to be like a Mario World thing. It's a really, really good ROM hack. And they are working on a randomizer. And I was thinking, for when that randomizer comes out, I'm going to do a shiny only playthrough of it. I'm going to do a shiny badge quest. So for each badge, I'm going to catch one shiny Pokemon. Well, one shiny Pokemon before each badge, I should say. And I plan on doing that. But I do also know I have some I have some shiny hunts in Super Mariomon as is that I haven't finished yet because I was getting really unlucky with them. I think it would be fun to do that. But for any official Pokemon games, no, I've not done that. I usually just do the one playthrough and then shiny hunt in them. I don't usually replay Pokemon games actually. I kind of like just having the one account. Obviously, that does lock me out of some options. such as shiny hunting legendaries if I can, or starters if I can. Well, specifically the starter if I can. What am I waiting for? I was standing inside the Pokemon Center waiting for like the shadows of Charizard and Dragonite to show up. As if they're like gonna spawn inside the Pokemon Center. Good luck on your hunt. Hope to be able to catch them more frequently. Going off to sleep now. See you later. Well, thanks for popping by. Have a good night. Oh, Dragonite. It is very large. It'd be hard in Let's Go because of the requirements for Koga's Gym. Yeah, definitely. It's, I'm trying to remember what... After saying yeah, definitely, I'm trying to remember what the requirements are now, actually. What are the requirements for Koga's Gym? I've actually forgotten. I agreed and then immediately forgot. Catch 50 Pokemon. Okay, thank you. That is tricky. So, it's tricky. At least in this game, like, you can get around it, but I mean... Yeah, catch 50 Pokemon. I wonder if anyone's actually done that, where all 50 Pokemon were shiny. It'd be interesting to see. I went the wrong way. Because I imagine it would be quite a, like, I mean, you'd worry about it being a bit boring, but I guess you don't have to specifically be around the area near Koga's Gym. You can go anywhere in Kanto if you wanted to. I mean, you're basically shiny hunting a third of the game just to get into Koga's Gym. But that does require you getting quite a fair amount of the evolutionary lines. Because there's a lot of 3 stages in Kanto. And then you're also limited because of the version exclusives. So you're probably going to end up doubling up on a few shinies. It'd be interesting to see if anyone has done that. I haven't actually looked into it. I imagine someone has. I mean, you have people doing Shiny Professor Oak challenges, so I imagine that's it. You're pretty sure a YouTuber did it? Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure a YouTuber out there's probably done it. This is a really nice acoustic cover of the song. When I say acoustic cover, it's the normal version of the song from when you're walking in Scarlet and Violet. But I'm so used to hearing what it sounds like when you're riding on Koraidon. Or Miraidon, if you had Violet. You don't hear the walking version of the songs much, just because, like, you're not going to spend most of the time off of Koraidon or Miraidon. Do you know how to get the judge feature? I have it. I don't remember how I got it, unfortunately. I don't know if it's something to do with beating the champion. I honestly can't remember. That might be a question better asked for Cerebi. Cerebi or Bulbapedia, they usually have a pretty good guide or tell you exactly where to get it. but I can't remember off the top of my head, sorry. I have not really played through Let's Go since it came out. Me playing this game and doing this hunt again is the first time I touched the game in like literal years. So my memory's not so fresh on it, I'm afraid. But I think it's something to do with beating the champion. Giving up on Cresselia for the night? Well, I hope you get Cresselia soon. You've been working on that for quite a long time. Best of luck for your green boy. Thank you. We need the green boy, and we need it level 3. Yeah, this is definitely a long-term goal, though. I don't expect this to be a quick hunt. This is going to be one that I just sort of, you know, I do every once in a while. It's just so happened that I wanted to do it 4 nights in a row. Even hardcore slacky since EUIC, though, to be fair. I mean, it's a very draining hunt. I saw how much you have to do for 1 encounter. I can fully understand you not wanting to. I couldn't see the Dragonite's body. I wanted to say a sentence, but instead I just went, I just got pings in a Shiny Pokemon Discord. Someone is shouting me out. How cool. You always tell yourself you're this close to doing RNG manipulation and you get too lazy to even do it. There's got to be a certain point where like you feel like sunk cost fallacy sort of sets in and you're like, I could RNG manipulation, but I've been going so far using this method. Like, you feel super invested into doing it my way or the highway, really. Exactly, you're too deep, yeah. I'm going to plug in this chat real quick. There we go. I have plugged. So shameless. Back to the thing at hand. This thing, hooray! Are you gonna head off for sleep now? Good night on. I was gonna say good night on stream. Good luck on stream. Thank you, Light. Have a good rest of your night. Yeah, it is getting a little late. It's 10:30 right now. Still gonna keep going for a bit though. Hopefully try and get a shiny today. Hello, Image. Hello. Oh, and he sent the new waving emote as a bye-bye. This new emote I made today, by the way. I literally made it this evening. Here, let me go. Hello. Oh, you phased on coughing? Nice. What did you get? Or did you phase on getting a coughing? I forget what your target is, sorry. My memory not so good today. I ate too much chocolate. Oh, you got Eradicate. Nice. Didn't you say you were thinking, well, you were kind of hoping of getting Eradicate? In and out like a burger. They're all normal. I wasn't even paying attention, I just walked out the doors. You were hoping to not get... Oh, you were hoping to not get one, I see. But you need to eradicate for the Deoxys Hunt, so it's not terrible. Just hoping it's the last phase before your target. Yeah, understandable. And you got a level 45 Charizard before the second gym. Nice. Yeah, it's the catch combos in this are pretty strong. Just like, you know, freely spawn in, like, Pokemon, strong Pokemon. Although the flying ones, I believe, are after you become champion, I think. Again, my mind is really rusty on this game. I just know I have access to them at the moment. I gotta double check that. But I think it's a post-game thing. The Charizard and Dragonite that I'm seeing. But you can, like, the amount of candies that you get level up Pokemon so much. Like, I remember always being, like, way too strong. Because this game has Eevees instead of Eevees. Eevees are so strong. Like, they're super, super good. It is post-game? Okay, gotcha. Like, I remember seeing someone having a Chansey just, like, fully maxed out and it had, like, 500 HP or something like that. It was crazy. Eevees are very interesting. I can kind of see why they didn't revisit them at all, though. Maybe if we get another Let's Go, but I doubt we'll ever get a Let's Go again. I think a Let's Go Pikachu Eevee was a one-off. People are talking to me now in the Pokemon Discord. They were bringing up my video in. It's always interesting that seeing people discuss my videos just like unprompted in public Discords, because I still don't see myself as like that big. I'm still very, very small. I'm on like 6,000 subscribers at the moment, so not massive. But occasionally I see people like bring up my videos in public Discords I'm in, and I'm like, whoa, hey, that's me. And sometimes they're like, hey, I recognize that name. Isn't this guy like in here? How long have I been going for? YouTube? I've been going for like a fair bit, but I really started going in on it a year ago. So I kind of did it on and off a little bit for like a few years. I didn't really put a huge amount of effort into it. But I took a year break, and I came back last May. Last May I came back. Or last late April, I think. I came back. And I kind of changed how I approached it, and I've kind of been going a lot harder into doing YouTube and streaming, and it's been working out so far. I got a series that people really, really like. I got a video that hit like 400,000 views on YouTube, which I'm still amazed at. You gotta watch it. What's the title? The title is Ruining Mega Pokemon in Spore. That's the 400,000 view video, but this is a link to the YouTube channel. If you just search by popular, you'll see it. It's the most popular by quite a bit. But my most popular series is ruining Pokemon in Spore. I did quite a fair amount before my my year-long break, but it didn't start blowing up until I did the Mega Pokemon video. But I also do a lot of shiny hunting on there. So I do. I uploaded quite a fair amount of shiny hunting stuff recently for Legends EA. This what I'm doing right now will eventually be a video when I get it done, but I'm only just starting it, and I'm taking this one as it goes. But that's why we were talking about Spore earlier, because my channel got quite popular because of Spore, which is strange. I didn't think that game of all games would be like the game I broke through on, but it is. That's really cool. Thank you. Yeah, I've definitely been enjoying doing YouTube a lot over the last year. I try to aim to do a video every 2 weeks, roughly. Because I'm also, I have a job as well, so I don't have all the free time to dedicate like content creators do. Like full-time content creators, I have basically a fraction of what they can do. No, yeah, I have a fraction of what they can do time-wise and resource-wise as well. So I try and make do with what I have, but I just try and have fun along the way while I do it, I'm hoping that during the gap between now and Winds and Waves, I sort of grow my YouTube channel a bit more. But I need to think of ways of how I want to do more things. Like I want to have more fun videos, venture a bit more and like diversify my content a little bit. Because at the moment it is very shiny hunting orientated, but that's because I like shiny hunting. But I can't just only do shiny hunting, that's the thing. And that's sort of where Spore came in. Spore was an idea I thought would be fun, because it'd be really silly to try and recreate Pokemon in Spore, considering the creature creator is very limited there. And that's where that idea stemmed from. Ooh, wrong direction. And that idea has definitely been successful for me. Still going to be doing other games though. Like for example, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Rivals of Aether 2 because they have a new character releasing, and I really like that game, and I think it'd be fun to make videos on it. I've made a few videos on it. Obviously not doing as well as Pokemon stuff, just because it's a niche indie game versus the most profitable video game franchise of all time. But still, I'm having a lot of fun playing Rivals of Aether 2. And the new character tomorrow I'm really looking forward to, so I'm going to be doing a video on that as well. Maybe a video on the new modes that's also coming. Not getting any shinies yet. We must persevere. I'm hoping to get at least one shiny today. How long have I been going for? I'm getting close-ish to 2 hours. Again, I had to start stream a bit later today. Charizard. I thought that every time I see a Fearow silhouette, I'm like, is that Moltres? Because they look kind of similar from the head. And then I see the wings and I'm like, ooh, is that Flames? And then I realize like it's just completely still. It is kind of funny how similar head-wise Moltres and Fearow are though. They're related. We've not had a Dragonite or Charizard for a little bit though. Concerning. Nuh-uh, here it comes. There it is. But interestingly enough, we've not had a single shiny Dragonite yet, despite it being one of the most common spawns. We've had a 2 shiny Charizard though, despite it not being one of the most common spawns. Like, I'm pretty sure Charizard is... Actually, Charizard and Dragonite are the 2 rare ones, actually. Fearow and Spearow, they seem to be the commons. But the most shinies I've seen out of doing this hunt so far is Charizard with 2. And only 1 being successful. We did fail the first one, sadly. Tragedy struck with me not knowing the game mechanics and failing to catch. Sad. It annoys you that Moltres isn't in the mansion. Yeah. But Moltres is in the wild as well, which makes up for it. Just very, very rarely. But it would have been a good place for it, considering, you know, that's Cinnabar's whole thing, having like an active volcano. Like Articuno and Zapdos, they're in very fitting spaces. It feel like Moltres would belong there, but it just kind of isn't. I don't know if that's because of, well, I don't know, because it's a man-made structure. But then again, Zapdos is in the power plant. That's a man-made structure. It's strange. It's just a, you know, wow, a lot of big ones. Just how Gen 1 does things, I guess. Victory Road should be you! I'm Victory Road. Me. You accidentally pressed send before sending a message. Don't worry, I got that. I just wanted to play a little bit of a practical joke, a little bit of a teehee. I like this track a lot. Never played the game it's from, by the way. But I really like the music in that game. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Never played it, but the music's nice. We're getting close to 10 hours total, I just realized. Which is only a quarter of how long it took me to get a shiny Gibble in Legend ZA. Over 100 phases, which is still crazy to think about. That's the wrong way. Let's leave. Do you have every Pokemon game? No, I don't. There's a few I've skipped. Like when I got back into Pokemon in Gen 6. I originally played Gen 3. So I only had Emerald. Then I didn't play for a while because with how family was growing up and all that, we were like, you get one Pokemon game each. My sister being younger, she ended up getting Heart Gold. And then I kind of fell out of Pokemon for a while, and I got back into it when it came to the 3DS. So I ended up getting Y, and I sort of continued from there. I ended up skipping Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I just wasn't too interested personally. But since then, I've got one version of each game that came out. I've not gotten both versions though. But for the most part, since X and Y, I've got at least one from each release, except from BDSP. That one I just skipped because at the time I was busy with other things and I just wasn't too interested. But I did get Let's Go though. At first I was thinking of skipping Let's Go, but I kind of, on the week of release, I kind of changed my mind and I was like, you know what, maybe I will get it. And I did. Because at first I wasn't too interested in Let's Go because it was very different. It was very much a Go version of the Pokemon format. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know, I kind of want to see what like this fresh take on it is going to be. And I ended up enjoying the game quite a fair bit. A lot more than I thought I would. But I remember back when Let's Go got revealed, the internet was having a bit of a meltdown because they thought this was going to be what Pokemon was going to be like from now on because of how popular Go was and how much the Pokemon Company had been leaning into Gen 1. Fortunately, Gen 9 put to rest those fears. I really like the direction Pokemon's going in now at the moment though. But yeah, to answer your question, no, I don't own every Pokemon game. I own quite a fair amount, but not every. I don't remember where this song is from. It's familiar. I can always look at my music player. I'm trying to remember. Where is it? Okay, I'm giving up. I actually have to look. I gave up instantly, by the way. Oh, it's it's Stardew Valley. That's it. I was trying to remember where it was from, but it wasn't from a game I played recently, because I haven't touched Stardew Valley in ages. But I wanted to put in some Stardew music. It was very nice. Oops, wrong way. Dragonite from the sky. I'm hoping that the next time we see a Dragonite, we just see the slight green fade into the screen. I'm gonna lose my mind when we do. Be very cool having a shiny Dragonite. Although last stream we did get very lucky. I don't know if that luck is gonna stick with us because we got 2 shinies last stream. Nothing there. So just responding to a message real quick. There we go. Big Charizard. Fake Charizard? That's not even Charizard, that's Dragonite. What am I thinking? That's my sleep. I was going to say deprivation, but I've had pretty good sleep lately. That's just me being sleepy. I gotta think with my brain. It's nice to watch someone else suffering for a shiny, so I'm not alone. Yeah. Don't worry, a lot of the time you'll see me suffering. If you were here about a month ago when I was trying to get Gible in ZA, you would have seen me suffering from getting shinies. Because if you don't know, Gible can be shiny hunted in Wild Zone 8. It's a slightly rarer spawn, but not that rare. But I went ridiculously over odds for it, and I got over 100 shinies until I found the shiny Gible. That's also a video on my YouTube channel, actually. I think I called it, I just wanted a shiny Mega Garchomp Z. Because it was meant to be a quick hunt just to get a shiny Gible so I could get the new Mega Garchomp. But no, it ended up being probably one of the longest shiny hunts I've ever done in that game. No, it is the longest shiny hunt I've ever done in that game. All shiny hunters are suffering, true. It's what fuels us. We all must suffer. What's that behind it? Is a Pharaoh. Don't care for Pharaoh. And also, I'm pretty sure it wasn't shiny. I've already got one shiny Pharaoh and one shiny Sparrow, so if I do accidentally fail one, I'm not going to be too distraught. I think the worst pain I had was failing that shiny Charizard. But we're over that now. The only thing that's even worse is finding a level 3 shiny Dragonite and failing that. But that's not going to happen, right? Surely that's not going to happen. Surely. Surely. Cut to like phase 100 and I have like a level 3 shiny Dragonite run from me. Tears streaming down my face. Ooh, lots of creatures. Oh, shiny Fearow! Well, we don't have to worry about failing a shiny Fearow, because I have noticed it. And I will catch it. Let's see what level it is. The last one was level 57 because of the lure. Let's see what level this one is. Is it going to be impossibly low? No, it's 43. That is pretty high, actually. Right. Let's catch it. Okay, maybe I gotta try it a bit better. Power of Friendship, let's go! Never mind, I missed. Alright, go! Oh my god, these are missing! Stop missing! There we go, we got the nice capture together. Power of Friendship. Ah, come on, man. Whoop! Ah, come on, that should have been an excellent. That was right in the center. 3. There we go, we caught it. That's phase number 5 complete. And I am going to be catching the... I think I am going to try and catch every shiny, to be honest. No point in not. Hooray! Oh, level up Stone Malone. There it is. Our cool Moltres. Cool being. Keeping one shiny a stream. Yeah, I'm glad I'm able to keep that up at that. Oh, look at that pose. Menacing. Whoa. Oh, you know what this pose is? This pose is literally Neo in the Matrix, where it's like he's dodging bullets, and it spins around as he goes up to Agent Smith. It's like, I'm gonna kick you in the chest. I ruined the angle. Hold on. Let me find the angle. Like, literally with his arms, he's doing this, and he goes... boom, boom. That's what the camera does in the Matrix. Old reference. I'm old. But hey, we got it. Oh, I can't access my boxes because I'm over a gap. Here we go. We got a shiny today. Let's take a peek at it. Let's take a look. All the way down here. First of all, let's give you a marking so we don't lose it. You are favorited. And you know what? Because of that reference... No, I don't want to add you to a party. I'm going to call you the Matrix. I'm not going to call you Neo. I'm going to call you the Matrix. I got a stupid name. Oh, I forgot. Mouse controls. Use mouse controls. Yes. It's the brand new easy way of spelling, of typing in the Switch 2. I keep forgetting to use this. It's so revolutionary. It's so good. The Matrix. And let's sort with favorites to the top so we don't lose where you are. Hooray! And let's save the game there. Alright, with me getting tired, I think that's a good place for me to end it off. One shiny today. We're probably not going to get another one if I don't try for like another 2 hours or something. So I'm going to end it there today. Thank you so much for coming by, guys. Stick around for tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's stream is going to be a little different. It's going to be Slade and Rivals of Aether 2. It's going to be a really fun time. We're going to have Jetstream Light on stream. And we're going to be having a goofy time together. Anyway, thank you all so much. Make sure to check out my epic YouTube and my videos, lol. Anyway, have a good night. Sleep well. Or whatever you're doing with the rest of the day. Enjoy. Bye-bye.